You guys, SummerSlam just went off, and here is my results, review, and ratings for SummerSlam and total. You guys, SummerSlam was completely amazing. We started off with on the pre-show American Alpha, the Usos, and the Hype Bros versus the Vaudevillains, Ascension, and Breeze Angle. I thought this match was just going to be a layover because it was a repeat match from Tuesday night, but it wasn't. I rated it 5 out of 5 for SmackDown. It was a great match. It was pure craziness. Next we had Sami Zayn versus Neville versus the Dudley Boys for Raw. It was an okay match. It wasn't really any big highlights or anything, so I rated that 3 out of 5. Then the final match on the card, well, on the pre-show card was Sheamus versus Cesaro, in which Sheamus won the first out of 7 in the contest. I rated that match a 4 out of 5. It was really good. SummerSlam, the main show, End Zone Cast started off. Of course, amazing promo, 4 out of 5. End Zone Cast versus Chris Jericho and Owens, which Chris Jericho and Owens won. And I gave that match a 4 out of 5 for Raw. It was amazing. Backstage segment between Shane, Mick McMahon, and Daniel Bryan. Saw Jon Stewart there, and Stephanie McMahon. The New Day come in and ask Jon Stewart if they could borrow him. It was an alright segment. I rated it 4 out of 5 because there was a lot of good stuff happening. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. Charlotte seemed sloppy throughout the match, at least at the beginning, but she did come away with the win completely clean. 4 out of 5. Backstage segment, Gallows, Anderson, and AJ Styles was talking. Finn Balor showed up, and he just smiled at him and walked away when they put up the sign. So I rated that segment at 4 out of 5 because that could be a lot. That could mean Finn Balor maybe club. You never know. Miz versus Apollo Crews for SmackDown. It was an alright match. It wasn't anything spectacular. 3 out of 5. AJ Styles versus John Cena. This has to be the biggest match of the night. I mean, you've seen AJ Styles kicked out of 2 AAs, one Super AA from the second rope. I rated this match a 10 out of 5 for SmackDown. I normally do not do that, but that match just really called for it. And then at the very end of the match, Cena was in the ring, and he went and took off his armband, and he kissed it, and he left it in the middle of the ring. Jon Stewart came into the ring, said that he was going to join the New Day. And he announced the New Day. The New Day comes out, and it's their match against Gallows and Anderson for the tag team titles for Raw. Gallows and Anderson win by disqualification because during the match, Stewart gets in the middle of the ring to, try to help Kofi and Xavier, and Gallows and Anderson try to give him ring post-itis when Big E returns. Due to the fact Big E returned and the stuff with Jon Stewart, I rated this match at 4 out of 5. Next, we had the WWE World Heavyweight, World Championship, Dean versus Dolph Ziggler. It was an okay match. I felt kind of disappointed in it, so I rated it a 4 out of 5. SmackDown match. The Naomi, Carmella, and Becky Lynch versus Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and the returning Nikki Bella. Now, I'm just going to say this. Nikki returns in Eva's place. Of course, she was suspended for violating the wellness policy, but her entrance hit and it said that she was on vacation. It was perfect. I loved it. I rated it 3.5 out of 5. An interview backstage with Rusev was next. It was alright. It was a 3.5 out of 5, talking about how Roman's this and that. Next is the Universal title match, but I want to touch on this really fast. It's just like the normal WWE World title and the Women's title, just the strap is completely red. That is complete laziness. I understand what Shane and Daniel Bryan was talking about now. But anyway, the match, though, was great. I mean, that match between Seth and Finn Balor was just amazing, out of the water. Second match of the night by far. I rated it a 5 out of 5. It was a great match. Rusev versus Roman Reigns for the United States Championship. This match never got underway, and it was waved off because Rusev was unable to compete. Roman was coming down to the ring, and as he stepped into the ring, Rusev attacked him. After the use of stairs, Roman then got back up and started hit Rusev with a steel chair, and then Roman was forced to the back by referees, and as Rusev was walking up the ramp, he got speared by Roman. So yeah, I rated that whole segment 4 out of 5. Would have been really cool to have would have been really cool to actually have the match. Then next we have the main event: Brock Lesnar versus the Viper Randy Orton. This match was what I expected. Brock went in there, suplex. Put Orton through a table. Orton hit Brock with RKO on a table. Got him into the ring, hit him with a DDT, then another RKO, and of course he kicked out. Brock then hit him with an F5, and Orton kicked out of that. Then Brock took off his arm pad and his gloves, and he started beating Orton. I mean, he busted Orton bad. Like, there's no way they could have faked it. And I mean, he was bleeding all over the ring and stuff. The doctors called the match, and Brock kept attacking him, and eventually Shane McMahon came down to, try to go and see Orton, see if he was okay. Brock wouldn't let him get past. He grabbed Shane up in on his shoulders and F5 Shane McMahon. And then he got out of the ring and he walked up the ramp. I rated that a 12.5 out of 15. I mean, that was just crazy. I mean, if you do not like graphic stuff, do not watch it. And if you think that this industry is fake, you should watch it. Tell me what you guys think about SummerSlam. My rating is this. Okay, for the Raw portion of the show, a 4 out of 5, which is huge. SmackDown's portion of the show, a 4.5 out of 5. And finally, the show in total, a 4.2 out of 5. All over the board, great pay-per-view, you guys. It was amazing. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments below. As always, subscribe for more content. What's crack-a-lackin'? Zombie snacking. Catch you later.